Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video, and on today's video I am going to go through my TNA Turning Point 2025 predictions. Yes, we are indeed back with the TNA predictions. It's been a long while, had a little bit of a hiatus from TNA pay-per-view predictions, but we are back. That's what matters at the end of the day, we are back with them. After last night's newsworthy episode of TNA Impact with Frankie Kazarian becoming the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, beating poor old Mike Santana to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship after Santana saved the TNA from Trick Williams and NXT at Bound for Glory. Here we are 4 weeks later, and TNA's very first show back after being gone for a couple of weeks, only airing, special, like, behind the scenes of Bound for Glory over the past couple of weeks, so, yeah, anyway, we're not talking about that, we're going to be talking about TNA Turning Point today. This is my prediction video, and here we are. We got 8 matches to go through, so no time like the present. Buckle up for some predictions. First match, we're going to kick off with a no disqualification match as Danny Luna takes on Indy Hartwell in a no disqualification match. Of course, this was set up last night as they went one-on-one last night on Impact, and the match ended in a DQ when Indy Hartwell got herself disqualified. So I am predicting Indy Hartwell to pick up the victory on this one, to set her to get one step closer on getting back to that Knockouts title. I'm going to pick Indy Hartwell to pick up the W on this night against Danny Luna. Next matchup, we have the TNA Knockout Tag Team titles on the line as the champs, the Inspiration, defend in a triple threat match against Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford, the former Alicia Fox, just in case you were wondering, and what does that say? Oh, the Angel Warriors. Sorry, my handwriting is terrible sometimes. The Angel Warriors of Ling Ying Lee and Zaya Brookside in a Knockouts Tag Team title match. I'm going to go with the Inspiration to retain. They've been good as champs so far, and I think they'll continue to be the champs going into Final Resolution in December. And then next matchup, we have the System, all 4 members of the System, Moose, JDC, Eddie Edwards, and of course Brian Myers, taking on the Rascals and a mystery partner. I think the mystery partner will most likely be the Desmond Xavier or Wes Lee or whatever you want to call him, who was recently released by the WWE. I think Wes Lee will make his return to the Rascals to be the 4th member of the Rascals. And of course, they will pick up the W. I'm going to go with the Rascals and the mystery partner to pick up the W over the System in this matchup. Next matchup, we have AJ Francis taking on YouTuber BDE. I'm going to go with BDE. Last night on Impact, AJ Francis chokeslammed him through a table, and I think BDE is going to get his revenge by beating AJ Francis in this kind of like a promotional matchup where YouTubers and wrestlers fight each other. So, he's a YouTuber. I'm going to go with BDE on this one. Next matchup, we have Cedric Alexander and the Hardys taking on the Order 4 of the Great Hands and the Mustafa Ali. I'm going to go with Cedric and the Hardys to pick up the W. There's no real thing to say about that. I think the Hardys will get the win because they're the most popular act in TNA at the moment. So let's continue the Hardys winning on their winning ways. Next matchup, we have Leon Slater defending the X Division Championship against Rich Swann. This one's very easy. I'm going to go with Leon Slater to pick up the W to retain his X Division Championship. He has a tag title match at NXT at Gold Rush on Tuesday, so I don't see him losing the X Division Championship right here, unless Dark State get involved. But I think they will wait until Tuesday to get their hands on Leon Slater and Giovanni Evans. So I'm going to go with Leon Slater. Next match, speaking of NXT talent, we have Kalani Jordan defending her TNA Knockouts Championship against M by Elegance. Of course, last night she defended her Knockout title against Heather by Elegance. So she's tonight at Turning Point she'll be facing the other by Elegance member in M by Elegance. There's so many fucking Elegance members, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm going to go with Kalani Jordan to retain. She has a title match already set for NXT on Tuesday at Gold Rush, as she defends the title against Lee Ying Lee and Jordan Grace in a triple threat match at NXT Gold Rush. And of course, with this being the partnership between WWE and TNA, of course, WWE is the bigger promotion, so their match is much more important than this one, so I'm going to go with Kalani Jordan to retain, as they've already set that up on NXT television. So I'm going to go Kalani Jordan to retain. Which brings us on to the main event. We have a tag team matchup with interesting indications, especially after last night's Impact live show, as we have the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Frankie Kazarian, teaming up with Nick Nemeth to take on the former champ, Mike Santana, and of course the international champion, Steve Maclin, in tag team action. I'm going to go with Santana and Steve Maclin to pick up the win on this one, as Santana heads back towards the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. The chase for the title for Santana is back on, unless his contract comes up at the end of the year and he ends up going to WWE, just like Joe Hendry is. So so I'm gonna go with Santana and Steve Maclin on this one to pick up the W and get back on the horse to chase back that TNA World Heavyweight title, to get it back off Frankie Kazarian as we lead into the new year of 2026, as 2026 approaches. So there you go, guys. There's my TNA Turning Point predictions. Hope you enjoyed them. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments and all the good stuff. I'll see you guys in a bit, and I'm out.